So guys, it is currently 6:15 p.m. and I am sitting here just chilling, doing absolutely nothing, so I thought I would tell y'all a story. Before I get further, I will let you know, please do not come at me. It never happened, but after seeing Blackfish and all the horror stories I heard from former SeaWorld trainers, I'm just thankful that it never happened. And I'm thankful I never got in the water with the killer whale, even though it sounds really cool. I'm gonna tell this story, even though I might have already told it in a previous video. I don't remember right offhand, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, but I'm gonna make this video as short and sweet. Did you guys know that I used to want to be a whale trainer growing up? Yeah, I thought it would be the coolest thing to do fun tricks and play with Shamu. Well, at the time, all the killer whales went under the name Shamu, but now they're using their actual names. The killer whale shows are a lot different than what they used to be. I remember taking a trip to SeaWorld, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be so cool. I used to be like, when I grow up, I want to be a whale trainer, but come to find out, thankfully, that never happened. Now, if I wasn't IDD, I probably would be a whale trainer right now, to be honest with you. It's not going to happen. I've tried learning to swim. I've tried overcoming my anxiety when it comes to water. All the things, when I'm in the water and I'm not touching the bottom, it scares the piss out of me. But when I'm touching the bottom, I'm okay. When you're a whale trainer, you're not going to touch the bottom unless one of the whales go down with you. After the horror stories from whale trainers and seeing things on the internet, I can't believe I used to want to be that. It may sound cool, but there's some disturbing things that went on. If you don't know who John Hargrove is, please look him up. And I'm very happy that he had his dream job to become a whale trainer. I'm thankful that I didn't. And I wonder if he regrets being a whale trainer. He probably does, otherwise he wouldn't be sharing his experience by no means. But I've heard some bad things about what SeaWorld. I don't know if it's true or not, and let's just hope that SeaWorld does not come at me for sharing this. I'm gonna have my comments turned off anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not like they can come after me. Like, SeaWorld separates their mothers from their calves. Like, on Blackfish, they talked about Kasaka and Takara, and that was very gut-wrenching and tear-jerking to look at. Like, you can see how distressed the mother was. Not only the mother was traumatized, but the calf was too, and I'm pretty sure the calf remembers it to this day. I honestly think that is very disturbing and wrong. Would you want to be taken from your mother like that? No. Now, honestly, my mom lives in Washington State, but that is completely different. I was very upset about it at first, but I'm actually okay now. I've cried all my tears that I needed to cry. Go check out those videos if you have not. Anyway, back to the story. You wouldn't want to be separated from your mother, so you shouldn't. And from what I understand, they breed their orcas just so they can make more and use a wild animal like a commodity, if that makes any sense. Being a whale trainer is not quite what it's rumped out to be, and plus there's been incidents with behavioral issues with the orcas. I've seen videos of orcas attacking their trainers and what have you. No, that's pretty disturbing. So thankfully that never happened. So I know this video is like over 5 minutes long, but it's as good as it's gonna get. So I could go further into this story in a different video, but for now, you get the picture. So I shouldn't really have to tell you the whole story. Maybe working at SeaWorld is not so after all. It is currently 8:36 p.m. You can probably tell because it's darker, the sun is going down, and it's getting later in the day. That's what happens. Right now, I am watching Into the Wild. I was watching someone else on YouTube and I heard a lot of really good things about this movie. I'm gonna have to say, so far so good. I'm gonna let you know how the movie went and what I think about it later on in this video. I'm not going too much into detail because I'm not gonna spoil it, because what if you've never seen it? I never seen it until I never even seen it. I just heard about it, so I decided I was gonna look it up myself because why not? It's a good night for it, so I'm gonna get back to the movie and I will check in with you in a little while. I just changed into my night clothes and brushed my teeth, even though I'm probably gonna stay up a little bit later. Well, I plan on it anyway, unless I fall asleep. That's why I decided to go ahead and get ready for bed. See, night clothes, just shorts and a t-shirt. That's pretty much what I sleep in all the time. I'm gonna get back to my movie and I guess I will see you in the morning. It is currently 8 p.m. and I am just now talking to you guys. Let's be honest, I have taken over 30 minutes trying to take a video so that I can talk to y'all, but I keep messing up and I'm having to start over again. It's like a never-ending cycle. At least I'm not as bored as I was earlier, and that's why I didn't film today, because I had a pretty boring day and I didn't think it was film worthy, so I just didn't even bother. But then I realized that I'm doing a weekend in my life video for y'all, and then I'm gonna try and film more tomorrow. We'll see. It depends on how tomorrow goes. I won't know until I wake up in the morning. I want to talk to y'all about something, and I'm not really sure I'm gonna do. I haven't even decided yet. I'm thinking about possibly doing Vlogtober or Vlogmas, maybe both. Now, if you remember, not last year, but year before last, I did Vlogmas. That was a little bit tricky, having to put up a film every day. Some were long videos, and some were like 2-minute one takes. But at least I remember to stay on top of it, surprisingly. Now let me let you in a little secret. This iPhone that I'm filming with right now, it's only 64 gig. I remember having to film, edit, and upload on all my videos from this 64 gigabyte phone, and let me tell you, that wasn't a whole lot of storage to work with, so I just had to do the best I can. And at the time I had that cheap Android phone. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But now I have this phone that I use strictly for filming, so the 64 gig is plenty just for that. This phone right here is 128, like I said before. So, do y'all like my Orca sticker? Yeah, my mom sent it to me just the other day. You may already know this iPhone 13 that I have right now is 128. I film with this phone and I save all my footage on iCloud, and then I edit and upload from this bad boy right here. Maya Hawk. If you know, she does the voice of anxiety on Inside Out. She should have voiced my anxiety. I think she would have been really good at it. She may look pretty, but anxiety is not pretty. It's so ugly. Anyways, enough of that little ramble. I'm rambling on and on here. Anyway, now that I have a little bit more storage to work with, I could possibly do Vlogmas or possibly Vlogtober. Maybe both. I don't know. Haven't decided. I still have a little bit to think about it. I'm possibly thinking about doing Vlogtober most of all, because for one, autumn is probably my favorite season and I love Halloween. Obviously, you can tell I like fall because it's just a beautiful season. That's when you see all the beautiful colors like red, yellow, and orange. That's when hockey season starts. And your girl is going through a little bit of hockey withdrawals, let me tell you. But I might do it a little bit differently. I'm not really sure yet, so I'll let you know what I decided when that time comes. But anyway, that's going to be the only video I take for today, so I will see y'all tomorrow. And again, I do apologize.